Welcome back to the Cleric Guide, everyone. In this episode, we're gonna continue on in the Duke's archives, hopefully till the end. I think that finishing this area is not gonna be too much of an issue. At least, I hope it's not gonna be. The channeler set. What I'm gonna do, probably once we're done here. I know. At this point, I should know which chests are mimics and which ones are not. But I'd still rather make sure. Probably what I'm gonna do once we finish this episode, depending on where I end up, is I will go and get Logan. Because why not, you know? Might as well. Feel like an asshole kind of just leaving him there. So... yeah, but before that we have a lot to get through. And it's not like, you know, but a lot to get through. It implies it's like... it's gonna be an emotional journey, but it's really not. It's gonna kill the shit out of Seath. I feel like I'm doing well here, but I still feel like severely underleveled in terms of faith. Like, I have 30 faith at this point, and the highest spell requires 50, so I'm 20 levels away, and I'm already level 78. So, you know, it's like, holy fuck. What is... I just take a lot of damage from everything. First of all, that was a funny angle, as they say in the movies. Well, they say it in one movie, and that movie is Snatch by Guy Ritchie, which I... if you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend it. But damn. Where was I before this? Oh yeah, my faith. Still feel like I'm kind of underleveled. I think maybe... I mean, it's a fun weapon, but maybe going for the Dragon Slayer Spear, which is kind of heavy in the stat investment department. Maybe going for it was not the smartest idea. Normally I stick to kind of the basic weapons when I... shit, there we go. When I play these ultimate guides. I don't usually go for weapons that have very heavy stat investments, but whatever, there is always that little thing called farming. Technically in this new game cycle we only need to get to 48 faith. Because of course the other one you can only get in New Game Plus. Of course we've seen him. I'll be able to like at least semi-advance this quest line. We might as well follow along because like we need to go there anyways, to Ash Lake. I'm gonna not even pick up the crystal set. I always pick up the crystal set and I never end up using it because it's like strangely heavy. Anyways, not gonna spend too much time here. Again, I have a feeling that Seath should go down relatively quickly. Ooh, that was a little bit too close. It's all good. What the hell? That was really strange. Is that... I didn't know it made that noise. I don't know why exactly that happens. Like hitting a crystal with something, I don't think that's what that sounds like. That's really strange. I think that's the same noise when you like hit a metal surface, like a door or something. Or the iron gates in Sans Fortress. Weird. Whatever. Very minor details. Now I have had this thing kill itself, which is very convenient because he's a pain in the ass to deal with. And he also drops a fair bit of souls. God, I hate this section. It always makes me nervous. I've done it 1,000 times. I've not fallen off many times. I'm not gonna say I've never fallen off because I'd be lying. And still, every single time. Oh yeah, that's nice. Advantage of the Dragon Slayer. The range is kind of ridiculous in this weapon. And against these type of enemies, that's like, again, very, very handy. Pretty much, to use the fighting game term, outzone them. Nice soup, Purging Stone. Oh yeah, because I have a shit ton of humanities. So I'm gonna be getting random drops. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, shit. I was, to use another fighting game term, I was meated, which is, it's kind of a weird term. I don't exactly know where a meaty attack came from, the term, but basically what it means is that it's any attack that has kind of a long duration, like many active frames, that hits as you're getting up off the ground. Of course, in fighting games you could block. In this game you cannot block when you're getting up, so... But the concept was still the same. Like, I was getting up and... Fuck, I hate saying this because it always reminds me of DSP, but there's nothing I could have done. Somehow you always end up on DSP. Cool. Who is, of course, still around. Though I don't know, like, what status he's on. If he's, like... Guys, see, this is why I enjoy being a YouTuber. And I love making videos and all that. But... there's, like, this very dangerous kind of... middle ground, I feel like, on channels. Probably, I would say, from the... 250,000 to 500k category, where you're at a point where you can probably quit your job and do YouTube full-time, depending on how many views you get, but it's a very slippery slope. Like, people lose interest, they abandon your channel, you're fucked. And I feel like DSP is a little bit bigger than that even. Like, there's nothing more depressing, I imagine, as a content creator when, and I know YouTubers who have this, they have like almost 2 million subscribers and they get like 6k views on a video. God, that must be so depressing. It's sometimes even depressing for me when, you know, some of my like non-Dark Souls material gets nowhere near as many views. When you feel like you've like put effort into a video and all that, and you get like, I don't know, 50 views. But if I imagine that, if you do YouTube as quote-unquote your full-time job, I don't know why my voice is so scratchy, by the way, today. I apologize for that. Man, that must be depressing. So it's like always thank you for blocking my view. It's always like a thing, like you gotta constantly try and come up with new ideas, but the risk is if you come up with a new idea, if it doesn't work, you alienate the remaining people who still watch you. So it's like, you know, I don't know, it's a weird thing. Of course, if you make it through that, or if you outgrow that, you kinda... There's sort of a point of no return after which it doesn't really matter. I'd say probably like the 2 million plus sub mark. You're at that point, you're unlikely to fail your channel. At like 1 million to 1.2, 1.5, it can still happen. Whatever. Skip the cutscene because we ain't about wasting time here. Oh shit! I was gonna... Don't worry, don't worry. Now that I think about it, it actually might be better to stick with the Dragon Slayer, because he's weak to lightning, right? He's a dragon. The dragons are weak to lightning. God, I hate his tail attack. I got plenty of his tail attack when I was playing the Sorcerer Guide, trying to get the weapon. Is that gonna reach? It sort of did. What the hell? Thought I couldn't heal. I was like, that would be very strange. Spells are less impressive, it seems like. Okay, my shit wore off. It don't matter. I'm going for this big fuck you attack all the time. This is his most dickish attack. Oh yeah. Okay, this is maybe the one boss where it doesn't apply. Hold on. I almost died, by the way. Again, this might be the one boss where Dark Moonblade being better doesn't apply because he's a dragon. So he's weak to lightning. But still one of the easiest bosses in the game. For like how hyped up he is. Maybe other than Nito. Okay. Let's go ahead and level up. And I'm going straight to Faith. Where to next? Where to next? I think what I'm gonna do, because there's only New Londo left, we'll head back to the Undead Parish, and I kind of realized in the last episode, oh shit, you know what? Yes, okay, I have a plan. Okay, yeah, this will work. So we're gonna quit the Dark Moon Covenant properly with Oswald. Then we are going to go and join the Sombros, get Lightning Spear, kill the Hydra, rescue Dusk, go back to the Duke's Archives and pick up the pendant, and I don't know, maybe start the DLC. So she should... Really weird. I thought that she leaves, or do you have to buy... Oh no, okay. This is it, you have to buy the Divine Blessing as well. Or maybe not. Has she always said that? I've genuinely no clue, because again, there's a way to make her move. It doesn't matter, like... Oh wait, is this closer? Oh no, I fucked up. We're going to Oswald. Yeah. Like, when do I ever go to Oswald? Not often. Hold on. Requesting a redo on that. Rewind the clock. Life is Strange style. Never actually played Life is Strange. People like really like it. I don't know. Seems kind of like a Tumblr game, if you know what I mean. I've never been a fan of these like walking simulator. Although I guess Life is Strange is a little different, but yeah, whatever. The new one looks interesting, which is like the prequel to Life is Strange 2, where the kid is like playing superhero. That one actually has some, I don't know, like nuance to it. It seems like I've seen clips of it. It looks good. It's just like a slaughter. With the spear, these guys are not. Yeah, they go down very quickly. I don't know, maybe I'll check out 2. I'm gonna be honest with you. The last episodic game I've played was Telltale's Game of Thrones, which was fucking horrible. Started off well. First episode was good, and second episode I think was also good, and by the third it all fell apart because they obviously, very clearly, did not understand what Game of Thrones is about. I still need to buy Karmic Justice. So, if I didn't mention, the thing about abandoning covenants with this guy is that you can rejoin without a penalty. If you just leave the covenant, like you join another one, you will need absolution before you can join. Unless they change that with this version. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, so Telltale, the writers clearly did not get what Game of Thrones is about. Because they seem to think that Game of Thrones is just about everyone constantly losing who's a good guy. But when you look at Game of Thrones, it's not all about that. Sure, it's quote-unquote fair, as in, which kind of disappears as you go along, where good guys lose, bad guys lose, and all that. Sure, main characters die and all that. However, it is not all about the main characters constantly dying, suffering, getting maimed for 7 seasons straight. There are triumphs, even if it's 2 quote-unquote friendly or sympathetic factions fighting against each other and all that. And again, they completely just missed the point, and I think it's kind of obvious by the fact that that shit concluded in like 2014, I think, and there hasn't been a new one since then. They talked about a season 2, but nah. Which means the story is never gonna get wrapped up. Oh well. And we get the lightning spear miracle. Oh yeah. Let's not leave one of the best gestures in the game. So how many sunlight medals do I have? It's much better than praying. Gotta praise that shit. Alright, so we have... I went the wrong way, didn't I? 7 sunlight medals, nice. Nice-oo. So I only need to farm for 3 more, right? Cool. Just thinking. Hold on. Before we move on. Lightning Spear is actually a really good offensive miracle. As you can see, it does a lot of damage. And there's quite a few good ways to getting it early. Yeah, it has good range. Only downside is the long startup time. It takes a lot longer to cast than, say, a Crystal Soul Spear or something. But you know, it's kind of different. I always think of sorcerers are like offensive with some support spells, and clerics are mainly supports with a few good offensive spells. It's been like that since forever, you know. How have I not killed this thing? How good would it have been to... Oh well. When I was desperate for a Demon Titanite. Oh god, it's still hold out on my fact that this is the most annoying enemy in the game. Just absolutely insane hurt boxes. Okay, I'm just thinking of how I should proceed. Should I go into the DLC after this? We could like go a little bit. Technically, we don't even need to do the DLC because they didn't even add a single miracle. I guess they were out of ideas for miracles. But whatever. We're gonna do it just for completion's sake. Mainly because I like the DLC. Have I killed Sif yet? Should I? I don't know so much about this. But my own series, you know. But again, I still would like to blame me streaming another playthrough. Because it's easy to get them mixed up, you know. Look at that. That was a nice moonwalk there, buddy. Okay. It's a truly awful attack. This water cannon blasting. I mean, do I even need to say anything? Fucking Hydra. I know that thing, that crystal, whatever, dropped something. I didn't really care about it. Please tell me this at least does. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Nice. I do have the rusted iron ring, or whatever. You're unlikely to get weight, actually. Oh yeah, just lightning spear this bitch. Thing about lightning spear, it has huge range, and this, I think this guy does count as a dragon enemy. So, oh come on. Seriously? Oh yeah, and of course, following the laws of physics, it only makes sense that you just stand at the edge, because one more should do it. Come on. There we go. Again, following the laws of physics, lightning does spread in water. Okay, just for a little bit. We need to do a quit and reload trick anyways. A trick. Not really a trick, but you know. Oh, by the way, I think maybe I'll repeat myself a couple of times in the next few episodes, but there will not be a stream this Saturday. I know some people definitely got the message, but if you're just watching, you haven't watched the previous episode, because I will be away on Friday and Saturday. There will be videos scheduled, so no worries on that front, just no stream. I'll probably be back on Sunday to stream if I don't lose my voice. Because last year, holy shit. Sports day, you know. Company sports day in quotation marks. It's get wasted day, more like. And some sports. So last year I was very, very drunk, and hold on, there it is. Which was okay. Like, I don't think I've ever been hungover in my life. I always know. You know, no matter how drunk I get, I can always keep the rule of not mixing shit, because that's when you get sick, when you start mixing shit. Usually I'll pick my poison and stick to it for the night. But back to last year, the unfortunate side effect of me getting that wasted is I was screaming during the concert and all that. which meant that I lost my voice for about 2.5 days after, which is not pleasant, let me tell you that. So one of the goals for this year is not to get that wasted, which is, you know, difficult with, you know, this Eastern European mentality, which is the come drink with me, you know. Come drink with me, and when you've met the 15th person who says come drink with me and you say no, they're like, come on, don't offend me like that, and you know, it all falls apart pretty quickly. But again, one of the goals is to not lose my voice. And probably on Saturday night, because I'm saying Saturday night and Friday night, but on Saturday night I'm not gonna take it too far because I'm leaving as early as I can on Sunday, probably straight after breakfast, because I want to have some semblance of a weekend. So again, if I don't lose my voice, I will try streaming on Sunday. A bit of Tekken. I'm feeling like a bit of Tekken. The last Tekken stream I did was a hell of a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll repeat the process. The problem is I want to learn how to play Katarina in Tekken 7. And I found this really good guide to Katarina on YouTube. The problem is I fucking lost it. As in, I didn't like it or didn't save it to favorites or anything like that. And now I cannot for the life of me find it. And it was like, again, like a genuinely good guide on how to play Katarina well. Not just by mashing 4. And it's really frustrating. That's one of the most frustrating things. I think everyone in the world has experienced it, where they know a song, but no matter how hard you try searching for it, just cannot find it on YouTube. Usually how those happen is like 2-3 years later you just stumble upon it, and that's that. Nice, so that's all we're here for. I'm gonna head back. I'm not gonna spend a homeward bone for this. Did I kill... Oh wait, I know the easiest way to kill it. Let's see if I killed Seath. Not Sif. Do I have the... I don't have the Covenant of Artorias. Alright, well, we have something to do for next episode. It's all in the same kind of vicinity anyways, the DLC and all that. So yeah, for right now I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I think we made decent progress. Been better, been worse, for sure. Thanks for watching, and make sure to stay praising the sun. Keep praising the sun, I guess. This is the gesture I'm gonna use from now in the outros. Alright, goodbye.